So good afternoon students. So we are going to discuss today's topic is units and measurements. So after the work power energy theorem we are going to discuss these topics primarily. So because of the basics is the main part for the future subject. So that's why we are going to discuss the units and measurement. Of course this is the contains only 1 or 2 bits maybe in EAMCET exam. But it is the one or 2 bits is the most valuable for another number of bits, another 39 bits. So we are going to discuss the units, types of units, types of quantities, what are the primary units and derived units, and what are the quantities and what are the units for those quantities, and how we convert the units from one system to another system. These are the topics we are going to learn in this concept. Okay, so primarily we all know that the three quantities are mainly are there in the world, that is one mass, and second one length, and third one is time. Okay, these are all the three primary quantities, and that's the unit for those units are for mass we are using kg, for length we are using meters, and of course for time the seconds. So these are the basic primary three quantities and those three units, and these units are known as SI units, International System of Units. Those are the SI units. And of course we have another three systems are there. One is CGS unit, and another one is MKS system, third one is FPS system. Okay, these three are the basic system of units. Okay, so what are these three systems we are considered like? So CGS means the units of this mass, length and time. For mass grams, for length centimeters, and S for seconds. These are the units for length, mass and time. And coming to the MKS system, for length meters, for mass kgs, kilograms, for seconds, for time seconds. And coming to the third system, that is FPS system, it is based on the for length system using foots, for mass pounds or libs, for time seconds, of course seconds. This one is majority using in foreign systems. This is the major using in foreign, not in Indian system. These two are primarily in olden days we are using these two systems, and this one is the main system. For confusion of these two systems, the international standards makes only one system, that is SI system. Okay, that is kg, meter, second. These are the primarily. Okay, of course we have another 4 primary quantities for the units are there, and another 2 supply quantities are there. Let us consider those: temperature, current, electricity, that means flow of electrons, and light intensity, quantity of matter, this is not mass, the percentage of the ratio of the fluids, and one. These are the 7 basic primary systems, and another 2 supplies are there. One is angles, and another one is solid angle. This simple angle is considered as plane angle and solid angle. Okay, total 9 system of quantities are there. These 7 are primaries and these 2 are supply quantities. For those simply temperature K, current electricity amperes, light intensity candela, quantity of matter moles, plane angle is radians, not radius, it's radians, and solid angle is steradians. Okay, these are the basic primary quantities and these are the basic primary units. Okay, from these we can derive another type of units. For example, from kg meter second we derive force units, and meter per second we derive the velocity unit, and meter per second we derive the acceleration. Okay, these are the basic concepts of system of units. Okay, from this we are going to derive derived units. Okay, after this we are going to discussing about the dimensional formula. Okay, right. Okay students, for the ease of identifying the quantity to formula, we are using the dimensional formula. In Telugu it is called Mithi formula. Okay, this one is you going to use for finding the units to the quantities in easiest method. Okay, simply the dimension formula is based on again three elements. Of course we know that the depends upon M, L, T, and sometimes we are using A and K also. Okay, based on these five letters we are finding the dimensional formula. Okay, simply the M is for mass and L is for length and T is for time. For A, electric current, and of course K is the for temperature. K is for temperature. Okay, these are all the basic letters for using dimensional formula: mass, length, time, current, and temperature. Sometimes temperature we are using theta also in rare conditions. Okay, so based on these three letters we can define the quantity and units also. Okay, in combined nature. So how we can define? Let us see. Let us see. For consider any formula. For example, I choose velocity. For velocity, we know that what is velocity? The rate of change of displacement. Okay, that is means displacement per time. Displacement per time. Okay, so what is the formula for displacement? Of course, what is displacement is length, that is for meters, and time for seconds, meter per second. This is the formula for velocity. So, and now we can write that dimensional formula. Meters means that is a unit for length, that means L. See, I write here M is for mass, L is for length, T is for time. We are using capital letters only for the ML, for the dimensional formula. Okay, so here the term is meters, so we are using length. Per second is there, so we are using T for time. This is the below thing is we can write inverse, another form is inverse. So for the velocity the dimension formula is LT inverse. Okay, right. We are choosing another one. Let us consider what is the second one. Acceleration. Of course, and obviously if the velocity is there, of course acceleration also is there. Acceleration. What is the formula for acceleration? Rate of change of velocity, not displacement. Okay, rate of change of velocity, that means velocity per time, right? So that is meter per second square. So now consider it. Of course, for meter the formula is L. For second square, T power minus 2. Simply T power minus 2. Or else you can write in the form this one also, L by T square, right? Meter per second square. For meter L, length, and for second time T. So L by T square. We can write L into T power inverse square. Okay, T power minus 2, right? This is the acceleration. And let us consider another thing is there. For example, we will choose pressure. You know pressure? What is the formula? The force applied per unit area is known as pressure, right? Obviously. So force unit area. So if you want to find out the pressure, you need to before find out the force, the dimensional formula for force. So we need to find out first the force dimensional formula. Okay, we will write that. First one is force. What is the force? Obviously 1 Newton. What is 1 Newton? Kg meter per second square. You know how it is came? So if you move a weight of kg, a mass of kg is there, you want to move just a kg of mass towards a meter length in the acceleration of seconds. So that is the effort required to move a kg of object in the length of meter with the acceleration of second square. This is what the effort is called Newton. That is what force. So that is the formula for kg meter per second. Now write down. What is the mass? Kg is mass. That's the dimensional formula is m. And second one is meters. That is the length. And the second one is L. Of course, in below second square is there. We will write ml by t square. So that equal to ml t power minus 2. Okay, ml t power minus 2. So in some cases, if there is no existence of a parameter, you can write m power 0 also. For example, this one is a LT inverse only for velocity. There is no parameter for the mass. So on that case, you can write, if you want to denote mass also, you can write m power 0. That means simply 1. Of course, anything power 0 equal to 1. Okay. So here is a mlt square, mlt power minus 2. Okay. That is force. Now write down for pressure also. What is force per unit area? This is a formula. Force per unit area is known as pressure. So you can write what is the force? Kg meter per second square. Okay. This is the force. For area, the units are square units. So simply we can write meter square. Okay. This is the formula for pressure. And we can convert into the dimensional formula. So simply kg is mass, nothing but m. And meter, of course, meter for length, and of course time second square. So what is the, simply we can write force also, mlt power minus 2. That is what the force. By what are the units are there? This is one is meter, so you can convert as a length square, right? Now you can write it as simply, and this one is cancels 1 by L. So m L inverse t power minus 2. Okay, this is L by L square going to cancel, and we have only 1 by L, that is going to write as m L inverse and t power minus 2. So this is the formula for pressure. So this one is the force, and LT power minus 2 is the acceleration, and LT power minus 1 is the LT inverse is the velocity units. So these are the dimension formula. Mainly we are going to use these to find out in easy way of units for the required quantities. This is the application of the dimension formula. Okay. So those who are watching this video, if you want to do something, I'll give some of work to you. So go for viscosity. Go for viscosity. You know viscosity? The resistance forces offered between layers is known as viscosity. Go for viscosity and find the dimensional formula. Of course, if you want to do something more, go for a surface tension also. If anyone want to do some homework, go for surface tension, viscosity, and find the dimensional formula for these two. If you want to know these concepts, in future classes, I will tell in fluid properties these two concepts also. Okay. So these are all the dimensional formula. Now we are going to discuss the conversion of units. Okay. Okay, students. So let us consider a simple conversions. Okay. So we generally know that what is the units of force in SI system. The units of force is known as 1 Newton. Okay. So 1 Newton is, generally 10 to the power of 5 dynes. In CGS system, 10 to the power of 5 dynes. So how it is came? Everyone knows that 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 9. Everyone knows that. But how it will going to came? That is what the matter. So let us consider it. You know what is the 1 newtons? Simply we will doing just now we are doing that kg meter per second square. I already told you, if you want to move an object of kg mass with the dimension of meter length with the acceleration. So that is what the kg meter per second square equal to Newton. Now this kg meter second is the units of MKS system, right? So we are going to convert into the CGS system. So mass, length, time. We are going to convert into the CGS system. For kg in CGS system is grams. For meter in CGS system is centimeter. Of course, second square. Okay. If you convert the kgs into grams, what are the difference? So 1 kg having 1000 grams. So 1000 grams into here meter, here centimeter. So 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. So 100 centimeters by second square, right? This is the formula. Now calculate these two. This is 10 cube, a k, and this is 10 square. Total 10 to the 10 cube plus 10 square is 10 to the power of 5. And gram centimeters per second square is the formula. And simply this gram centimeters second square is equal to dyne. So 10 to the power of 5 dynes. Force equal to 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne. So we are going to convert, take in SI unit and convert into the system of CGS and going to MKS and again come to CGS, and you can prove that the value how it will came. Okay, this is the proof. And coming to another proof, let us consider another example. So work. So what is the formula for work? Obviously we will discuss in the previous class, force into displacement, right? So again we are going to convert it. What is the units for the force? Okay, right. So here the units, convert the units. Force into equal to newtons and displacement is Newton meter. Okay. So obviously we all know that what is the SI unit for the work? Work is the energy. Then what is the unit for in the form of SI? Joule. Right. So simply 1 joule equal to 1 Newton meter. We all know that. So simply 1 joule equal to 10 to the power of 7 ergs. You know that 1 joule equal to 10 to the power of 7 x. How it will came? So 1 joule equal to Newton meter. So obviously from the previous conversion we know that 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne. So let us write 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dyne into 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. You know that 1 meter equal to 100 centimeters. So of course 10 square, 100 means 10 square, right? So 10 to the power of 5 into 10 plus 10 square, 10 to the power of 7. So dyne into centimeter equal to simply ergs. Okay. So finally 1 joule equal to 10 to the power of 7 ergs. And 1 Newton equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes. I will take these two as only for example only, right? So you can convert this more unit conversion one form to another form. And you can do some of things for these units, and definitely you will enjoy the unit conversions, right? So I hope all of you understand this class. So for the marks based, I'll choose only one class for this one. If you have any doubts regarding this class, you can comment on the below comment box, and you can contact for this number 9177, and of course I'll post in the YouTube video from YouTube below link. Okay, right. Thank you.